Hello, this is Igna from Learn365. I'm going to give you a brief walkthrough of Learn365 Admin Center. This is the back end of Learn365, basically the panel where you manage your trainings, your content, the users, etc. It starts with the training management section where you can see the list of all the courses that I have now in the system. In the users, we have the user list. In the content, I can create quizzes, I can manage the content packages. So here, if I click on the content package storage, the repository opens up. So if you have a SCORM file, you can simply upload by clicking this blue button here. Catalog settings include basic settings that allows you to change your templates, manage the skills framework, notifications, etc. What we're going to focus on is the training management. And more specifically, how do you create your training? So you will start by clicking this button. I'm going to cheat a little bit by choosing the course that's already created. If I select edit course, the panel opens up, which equivalently will open up when you click the blue button to create the training. This one just has some pre-filled in information. And the first decision that you need to make is whether you're creating e-learning, instructor-led training, or a training plan. E-learnings are self-paced trainings, instructor-led trainings, that's online sessions or classroom-based sessions, and training plan is where you can combine different trainings to build learning pathways. We're going to do the e-learning at this point. And we have 4 steps we're going to go through, starting with the basic details. So now we need to think of the name for this course, add the short description, and we can also add the long description, including the video if we like. Then we will define categories and tags, which basically make it easier for the learners to find the course in the course catalog. The same goes for the course ID. And then we want to indicate how long will this course last. And then we add and personalize different thumbnail and banner images. So just like basic details name indicates, this is pretty basic part. Under the content is where you'll use our learning module builder. And this course is built using SharePoint content and online available content pieces. So here we have the PDF, YouTube video, confirmation box, a quiz, and a survey. If we want to change something or add a document, let's go to document library, where all the documents are visible. And we can see that this PDF is already in use. And you can actually see that all these documents are laying in my SharePoint. This icon here indicates that. And if I click on that just to prove, you can actually see they are laying all in my SharePoint. So equivalently, when you have Learn365, the documents that you will want to use in the trainings will be staying in your SharePoint under your full control at all times. So let's say I want to add this Word document here, fun facts. I select it, click save, and the newest content is always added at the end. So if I want to change the order, I can simply take it up or down. Another very quick way is simply to drag and drop. So if I have something on my desktop that I would want to have as part of my learning module, I simply drag and drop. And then it takes a couple of seconds for the system to do what's needed. There we go. Now I just need to click save. I can see that this PowerPoint is already checked on, ready to be saved. Again, change the order up or down. So pretty simplistic stuff. If I want to add the video, I'll go to embed code and give it a name. So let's say I want something about cyber security, and I'll go to YouTube. You can use YouTube, Vimeo, Microsoft Stream is also very common. Let's say cybersecurity, and we find the video we want to add. Let's just take this one. We wait through the commercials. There we go. And what you need to do is simply right click on the mouse, choose copy embed code, and paste it right here. We can see it's automatically inserted. We can preview just to make sure that this is the video we want to add. We click save, and again, just as before, up or down. If you want to add the SCORM file, you can also do that by clicking content package here. And again, the repository opens up, so you can select which one you would like to add. So pretty straightforward way how you add your content. Let me cancel and move forward. Settings. So now you can wrap around the settings around with your training. So if you want to control the enrollment, you can do that here. With the automatic approval, the learner will be able to find this course in the course catalog and go for it without prior approval. If you make it with admin or line manager or anybody else, then they will first receive the email saying that now Igna wants to take this course, please approve, or there's a possibility to reject. So that's where you control the enrollment. And the rest of the stuff, as you can see, is pretty simple. Just toggle on or off. So we can see the course is mandatory. Do we want to add the due date? Let's turn it on. And in this case, as a learner, I have 30 days to complete this training. Then you can also add the certificate with certain days after completion, when the certificate will expire. So in this case, it's valid for a year. And the last step is where you enroll your learners. So we can see that these 4 learners are already enrolled. If I want to add one more, I click Enroll Learners button, and I can simply type the name of that person. So we choose Maths, and the user profiles are read automatically from the Asia Active Directory, or now called Entra ID. So if I click Enroll, Maths will receive an email saying that he's been enrolled into this course. You can also use the group enrollment feature. So let me type in, let's say, marketing. And we have marketing projects members team. We have 20 people in there. So once I click Enroll, all these 20 individuals will get the personal email saying that they've been enrolled into this course. And that email will include the link, meaning that they can access the course directly from their inbox. If there's a change happening, let's say you have a new person joining tomorrow, the marketing team, as soon as the person is added to this group in the Active Directory, you don't even need to do anything on LMS side. It happens automatically. LMS365 will be triggered by that change. So as soon as the person is added, the system will push all the courses that this group is enrolled to. So this saves tremendous amounts of time in terms of user management. Very commonly used, especially for the onboarding, right? So pretty cool stuff. And we went through the creation of the e-learning. So if you have your content ready, you can basically create the e-learning in 5 minutes. Let me now show you some insights into instructor-led training. Here we have one. I'll go to manage course sessions because this is one additional step that you have in comparison to the creation of e-learning. So now we create a session. We give it a name. Let's call it webinar 5. And when should it take place? In 2 weeks, 29th. Maybe a bit earlier than that. Let's say from 11 till 12. You adjust the time zone. And then you can allow LMS365 to schedule the Teams meeting, meaning that besides the fact that the learners will be invited to the session, it will be also automatically added to the learner's Outlook and Teams calendar. And then we will act in the same way as the meeting would. Prior 15 minutes, the notification would come, etc. If you want, you can also have a physical location for this meeting. So now I toggle this off and add. Let's say it will happen in conference room 7. So now as the learner, I will know that this session will be happening physically in this location. You can also do the hybrid. So in this case, once I toggle this on, as a learner, I can decide if I want to join the Teams meeting online or if I want to be present physically. And then you can add the instructor. Again, then from the user profiles would come from the Active Directory. So again, I could just type in the name and the person pops up. I'll close it out for saving the person's inbox. And you can allow the learners to register their attendance by scanning the QR code. So I'll toggle this on and I click save. So now we're getting the webinar 5 here. I click to download the QR code just to show you how it looks like. Let's pick it up. So you can share this QR code with the learners at the end of the session, and once they scan it, the attendance will be marked as 100%. So it will be automatic, so you don't need to do a manual registration. And then you can again enroll the learners in the same way as in the e-learning. So these 3 people are already enrolled. Let's say I want to enroll my colleague here, Travis. If you leave this empty and you don't enroll any users, the learners can find this course in the course catalog and enroll themselves into the sessions that they want to participate in. So pretty standard stuff as for instructor-led training. I also want to bring your attention to the notifications. So we have around 60 automatic notifications that the learner will receive in connection to the training, certificates, expiration dates, etc. Let me find one here about certificate. Certificate. Let's take, for example, this one. So you can edit by also adding someone else that should be part of the notification flow. So for example, if I add line manager, besides the learner, the line manager will also receive the certificate expiry notification. So it will be saying in the subject line that the certificate awarded to, whoever is awarded to for this course has expired. And then you can control the flow, how many days after the expiration should it come? Should a day, 2, 3, or every day for a year? It's all up to you. So this will be it for now. A quick walkthrough of Learn365 Admin Center.